Welcome back, my friends, to our New Testament challenge. Today I'm going to be sharing with you some thoughts and reflections from the 5th chapter of Paul's letter to the churches in Galatia. Galatians chapter 5. He begins with an incredible verse, verse 1, "For freedom Christ has set us free. Stand firm, therefore, and do not submit again to a yoke of slavery." He talks about the nature of Christian freedom, that by the gift of Christ, the free gift of Christ, we are free to live as we choose. And with that type of freedom, he gives some, not necessarily instructions, but he gives some guidance. He says, don't use your freedom for self-indulgence. Don't use your freedom to live according to the flesh, but rather live according to the Spirit. And because we have freedom to choose, freedom not to choose, what we do receive is more meaningful. He talks about live by the Spirit, do not gratify the desires of the flesh. And he goes in and he lists, the works of the flesh are fornication, impurity, licentiousness, idolatry, sorcery, enmity, strife, jealousy, anger, quarrels, dissensions, faction, envy, drunkenness, carousing, and things like these. What is interesting there is that we see a lot of what we would expect to see, immorality, carousing, fornication, those types of things. But there's a lot of focus upon arguing, dissension, division, fighting, conflict. All those are also derivatives of living by the flesh. And I think for us in the church today, this is something we need to be very, very careful about. We need to hear what he is trying to say here. And he says, stay away from those. He says, but by contrast, the fruit of the Spirit, I love this, is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, generosity, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control. There is no law against such things. The fruit of the Spirit, as we are growing in Christ, the fruit automatically grows in us. As we are growing closer now, we can stop the growth. We can back away, we can wander away. But if we are doing what we are called to do, if we are growing in Christ, if we're growing closer to him, then this fruit will grow in us. We will begin to bear it. We will become more patient. We will become more kind, more generous, more faithful. These things will automatically occur in us. And that is good news, my friends. This is not something we have to study for. We have to, just will ourselves to be more fruitful. It will happen as we love Christ, as we obey him, as we walk in the freedom that he has given us. Then this fruit will begin to grow, and we will see a difference in our lives. Love this verse, and I hope you do too. Take care, my friends, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.